Hey guys, what's going on? So today we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be doing a clip review. So we're going to be going through some of my clips, looking at what I did wrong and can improve on, and what things I did right that worked out for me. This is going to be more of like a deep dive into the strategical aspect of Siege. If you guys want your clips reviewed in the next video, DM me on Discord, HoneyBun_, just like that. And we will get your clip in the next video. This is a nice ace, I believe. So here, a little bit of a potato. Playing up the main stairs. Seems like we're not really droning, just playing aggressive. Nice early pick. Turn to get defuse. 1v4 here. You see, I'm playing like a really passive position, holding long angles, waiting for them to get aggressive. I do move up here to remain unpredictable. Obviously, the doc revealed this position. Takes me a minute, but I do get the cleanup. Just waiting for anyone to swing and throw, any footstep, anything to get intel. We get that drone, know that he's close cases. We just take the fight, 'cause that's all we have to do. Very easy kill. Great call from Wally here. Allows me to get the free kill. So here, just playing a little bit passive. Picked the wrong angles to peek. You know, he was peeking the breach there when I peeked piano, and when I peeked the breach, he peeked piano. So we did take a little bit of damage. I do have a drone, which I am trying to utilize here. It's very important, like something that I see a lot of people do is they'll just drone right to the footstep of the person that they're droning in a 1v1. It's way more important to keep your drone alive. So as soon as I saw him, I jumped my drone away. Like I saw him and just jumped my drone away before he even has a chance to shoot. It's more important that I keep my drone alive because then I can reposition it in a place like this and have that live intel. And now Wally's able to call out for me. Just pre-fired the desk, hit him once in the body. Here I should have slammed him. I don't know what's wrong with my aim. Just pre-fired him and let him swing into me. I knew he was low, so I just shot body level. He just goes right into it. Another thing about droning that I see a lot of people do is if they know where someone is on drone, they'll hear him. They'll drone right to him to confirm their audio cue. Something that you can do is you drone past them and intentionally fail drone where you hear that audio cue. That way they feel like they didn't get droned and you're able to clear all the other spots. Like let's say you hear someone, you're in bar and clubhouse and you're droning someone out in stock room and you hear him in stock room. Instead of droning stock room, you go and drone secret and you drone warehouse. That way you know that there's not someone in those places for a refrag and you can just swing the stock guy who's going to feel confident that he was fail drone. So that's something you guys can try and implement that will allow you to get a lot more kills because people get really crazy when they think they're fail drone, and when you swing them with confidence, they get absolutely roasted. This is a really great clip to look over here. Bless me, bless me. So we're going to jump in the window here with no drone. Something like you can always do here is check the first angle that you're coming into contact with and check the corner. Once that's done, respect the angle they're most likely to come from. So like it doesn't make sense for me to look behind. It makes more sense for me to look here because it's more likely that they're going to be in kitchen. But we do have to pay respect to both corners here. So anytime that you're entering with no drone, pay respect to every corner. You just do it quickly. Joot, 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 and then back to the main angle. We come here in key respecting angles. So a lot of times you'll get a pulse here that will hear you break the window and will sit on this hatch and wait for you to swing. So always check corner. Just continuing to take aggressively and, you know, trying to respect angles. Check the laundry door. Bless me. Bless me. Oh my god. Taking here into grandfather clock. Something that I'm doing here that's really interesting to pay attention to is I do get the audio. There is someone Ivy, but I don't overextend and peak the bottom Astro angle or become exposed to Astro hatch. So while I'm trying to figure out if I actually heard this guy Ivy or if I heard him through Astro like split through those little feet holes. I'm just waiting here, biding my time. And then when I do actually expose myself to the Astro angle, I'm checking it, right? So this goes into key with like respecting your angles. As soon as I go to check this Astro angle and open up my back to it, like I didn't back into it until this point, I'm checking it, and then it just lines up so perfectly that because I'm checking the angle and aiming head level, I just get a free kill. But I still trusted my audio cue Ivy, and the mute swung me. So it was like this perfect storm of not overextending myself to the Astro guy until I felt that I was ready, or that the Ivy guy wasn't going to swing me, right? Because I don't know if this Ivy guy with the shotgun is going to swing at any time. So I just wait for a minute, but then when I feel confident that it's time for me to check the Astro angle, I do turn right back around and let the Ivy guy swing me. So I got the call to get the shit, or he said he got the shit off the wall. So I don't know why I'm continuing to clear below, but thank God I'm respecting my angles because I am able to pick up that pulse. I could have read that this ping. This is something I did wrong for sure. But outside of the aim, you can see the ping on the Jackal here. So it was only for a brief second, but you do see the Jackal ping. And the reason that I didn't respect it is because then I got the Jackal ping here. So I thought maybe the guy had run up, but I should never here with the ping in mind and the buzzing from the phone call. I think I need to continue to respect this angle, and I would have gotten the Warden and actually a really nice clip.
Astro.
This one was I think this was a decently well played round. This was against the Spirit stack. So these are, you know, high tier players. I believe I'm solo queuing here. I'm playing aggressively upstairs, waiting for them because I know they're good players. They're going to enter from far opposite ends of the building of sight. So I was just waiting essentially for someone to take Aqua, and they did. Shot the drone and rotate back because we were getting heavy pressured sight. But we did end up bringing it back here with this 4v3. I believe that was the Aqua guy, so I'm just staying here in Sun, trying to move position so I'm not floor bangable. Expecting someone to swing me at any time because this is a strong stack and they do have live call out. So really just making myself as aggressive as possible, so anyone that does try to push me has to be wary and take their time. We do get that Jackal to push down Cool Vibe slowly, which allowed me to get a free kill because his movement is so janky. Just like crouch right into my crosshair. We get the audio cue Sunrise, so we do take aggressively back here. I did get the read that he was going to crouch in, right? Because if he's not pre-firing and continuing to swing aggressively, he's going for a crouch play to try to take ground. Like, these are good players, right? So they're always going to be trying to make a move. So if he's not actively swinging and taking a gunfight with me here, and I do see him walk in, so he's not standing over swinging wide, he has to be crouched trying to creep up. I do get a pretty lucky wall being there, but the read was on point. Pre-fire the kitchen window, quick peek it as well. He's here, I just can't hit this shot. Instead of taking the aggressive one, we back outside of the door. Like, this was my chance. Right there, if I don't hit this shot, it's time to go. So I reload my gun, back out of the door, and rotate all the way around to bathroom. This way, I can stack up with my Oryx, and I don't toss a 1 trying to get back into sight, and leave this random, who's not doing much, in a 1v1, right? So now I play close refrag here. Thankfully, he does get the drone.
Nice. They only know about you then.
Call out to him that he's the only one that they truly know about, which does mean that we have a better chance to get a refrag here.
I don't know if he went sun or service.
We both come here to respect the service angle. Both of us playing really passive here. And this is where, like, even though it's a random, if you're in a high enough elo, you can start to call out and give him confidence. So I told him I'm completely off his contact. So it's going to be him shooting and then I swing. So just telling your teammate, like, I'm off of your contact. You're telling him that I'm not watching anything. You don't know what's going through his mind and his thought process. He could think that I'm holding an aggressive angle on the door, and so he's not watching it, right? We don't know what he's doing. He's a random in our solo queue. So just telling him I'm completely playing off of your contact allows him to know that he's basically getting baited, but it's going to be for the win. So if he wants to swing and play aggressive, he can, but it's not going to be me being the one to shoot first. It's going to be him. We do pick up a nice round win there against a really good stack. I'm with Pipe and Vis, yeah. This is a duo and 2 randoms. So this is like medium elo. This is like emerald elo, maybe low diamond. I don't have tracker, so I don't know. I'm just giving an estimate. I do take the time to solo draw my entry. So this is a situation where even if you're you're 3 stacked, you have to know who you're playing with. I know that even if I did ask these guys to drone me in, I wouldn't even trust the droning. So I'm just gonna take the time to drone myself and play the game correctly. You don't have to just run in and get aggressive. You can really just take your time, drone yourself. It's gonna win you a lot of rounds, especially if you're trying to climb elo. And you could be doing this solo queue as well. So I just take the time, droning cafe, drone top arcade. This is another example where we don't drone right up to their feet. We get the intel and we just leave it right here.
I'm gonna fry this kid. Open the door. I'm gonna fry him. He's on the box.
We just take the aggressive angle, win the one.
Pro Pepper.
Yeah, he was decent too.
Oh, Pro Pepper is not on that team.
Wait,
We continue to drone, right? Just because we get the pick there doesn't mean that we can just full enter in. We only droned arcade and cafe and yellow box. We didn't drone yellow, we didn't drone bunk, and we didn't drone this kitchen back here. And we didn't drone waiting room double. So there's a lot of angles and positions that players could be in that we have to continue droning. And thank God I did, because I am able to find this ratting warden who completely baited his team. So I ping it, but I don't say on ping. I say daycare all the way back. So now they know. I believe this is actually bunk, not daycare. I think that's a bad call out.
You got a hole in the wall.
Who is that?
You got a hole in the wall, long hallway. On the side. Oh my god.
We are losing some ones here.
Warning him out of daycare. He's close. On box.
So because we got the call that he's close on box, we know he's either hallway or back in daycare. True daycare, not bunk. And it was that he was in the hall. We just were able to pick up that pick with him trying to rotate back into bunk.
But we still have a lot of time.
So just keeping your team focused here is like something that you can do. Just paying respect to the angles, keeping my gun up, get the easy one. Here I'm just going to take, even though I did say we have a lot of time, I think it's just better to play off of the aggression, right? Especially if you know you're taking aggressive ones. I think I can play slow here. I'm not sure if I still have that drone up, but I definitely could play slow or ask them to drone, especially with the minute 31v3. If I'm saying that, you know, I'm the reason that we're going to win this round, me taking a one where I have to watch a left and a right angle is definitely going to be a misplay. And it was only because he missed on me and I flicked that we won the round, right? So taking the time there, that even though you're 1v3 and you're feeling the aggression, you can go for that one, but you're really putting the round at a big risk, especially if you're counting on yourself to win the round and you're not confident in your teammates refragging. So that's something to pay attention to for me as well, where I can just play a little slower there with so much time, ask someone else to drone, get a little bit of intel in that 1v3. This is a really well played. This is actually in scrims here. We're gonna play around from the start here just so we can get comms.
Let's get some flank breach. Library push. Library push.
I believe I was
want you entering library.
I was IGLing this as well, so we get a little bit of an IGL clip.
Yeah, I'm gonna get.
Up a drone lobby, up drone lobby. This guy drop lobby, going bar, going bar. I think it's a foul. I think it's a
I
foul.
have Cam watching our blue flank if they run up library stairs. I need to help you on breach. Give me a second.
Falcons in games.
Do you want me going balcony with you or hold on?
Yeah, guys, Valkyries in games, eh?
Let's switch up and clear this Valkyrie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Open this window, open this window.
So this is something that, like, when you're playing in a 5-second rank, but also if you're IGLing, it's really important to understand the threat that your team faces from a Valk below, but also the opportunity that you have from clearing it and picking up an easy kill. Since we know where this guy is, and it's an isolated side of the map that he has very few rotates, right? He has to go down blue or come through lobby, right? That's it. He's got 2 options. So I'm able as ace to clear this lobby angle, and my entries are able to make sure he doesn't escape up or down
Bar is
blue.
clear. He did not rotate bar.
I'm in games. I'm running stock. The stock is good.
He's in mud. He's in mud. Dead.
Boom,
Nice.
free kill.
Okay,
Just because we
continue our push. Continue our push. Go back.
So because we take the time to clear this opponent, we're 40 seconds in and we're in a 5v4. This is a massive fucking start for any sort of competitive team. That you can get that opening pick within a minute. And now we just have to set up control and trade out. The round is essentially won for us as long as we trade out properly.
Everybody top mez. Yo.
I have a cutoff time for
Top Mez and Rooney. He's going
They
down
have a
to main.
smoke playing half wall. Smoke's playing
Rooney
half
down
wall.
main shot cam.
So this is a situation where I could have gone to clear it, but because I'm the breach, it's not.
I'm in library. Wait,
It's more important that I get the wall than that I get this kill.
Reinforcement.
I'm going up to the roof right now.
Another thing I can do is say shot cam.
This guy. I don't think this guy has any like.
Thunderbird is cases.
So just getting back on drone here to make this call out is really important.
Okay, the odds
Zombie
are
dead. You
I'm
guys are able
gonna
to take
run
that
out.
side. Two side. Two piano side. Was Thunderbird and Warden.
I have no drone here, Hoiku. Can you drone?
I'm watching your flank. I'm watching your guys' flank. You guys are good.
A lot of time here asking for a drone for my entry is really important.
Oh, dude, he's right there. Bomb chassis.
On me.
You saw him. Bomb chassis.
So
Okay, well,
this is a situation where I am playing a little bit passive here. Granted, it is a 3v3, right? So the fact that our bodies dropped here really quick is bad, especially with a minute 30. Is like I hop in to try and take a more aggressive angle, and I lose both my teammates.
On me.
That being said, this Warden is only able to get his kill because I'm so passive. So me playing this passive piano angle is like half the reason my team was killed. But we do have so much time that we can establish better crossfires. And if, as entry, if you are concerned of an angle, you can call out for your supports to hold that for you.
Bomb chassis.
But that being said, I should have been more aggressive, I believe, here. That's why I say on me.
that's okay.
So just respecting my angles here, back to back. So even though I swing this angle the first time, he's not here. I respect it the second time. Just because you never want to check an angle once and think it's clear, especially if you're going to continuously re-expose yourself to that angle.
I saw him.
So here I'm just patiently clearing piano. Once the Thunderbird stims me, I do have to relocate because he knows where I am. Constantly repositioning, and that allows me to kill him.
That guy's so bad. This guy's horrible. What is he doing?
honey, I was gonna say, how would you let that guy
Play
cross,
shotgun
bro?
and play
Honestly
half
though,
wall.
your position was like unbeatable though, honey.
And that's the truth is sometimes when you're in that 1v1 and you know that guy's locked in sight, you have to play aggressive repositions. You can't stay outside breach and try and kill the smoke. You take that opportunity to sprint and take piano. Because now he has to swing you from this doorway only. You only have one angle to watch. You're able to cross all the way over, play the shield now. Now you're in the shield position. And then you can keep going all the way sight. And now you're basically a defender holding him taking sight. So just by repositioning and staying aggressive, not only do you maintain unpredictability, but you're able to constantly improve your position to a better spot. So just this is exactly what I'm talking about with the droning. Right? We
Fucking kill yourself. Blow yourself up.
So I don't need to do anything else but this, guys. I drone in. I hear him shoot the barricade. This is a read that he's doing the peek where you shoot the little bottom corner of the barricade and you just wait for someone to swing. I don't need to drone it to confirm this. I got the audio cue. If I'm wrong, I'm peeking the angle that I need to be peeking anyway, which is bull window. And I can just hop right back on drone. So I get the I make the call out for this Ayana so she doesn't get killed. And I just take my time and get the free kill.
You sit on my cam.
So just because you know someone's there doesn't mean you should drone them.
Got it.
Because even if I just move my drone, he would have heard it and he would have moved. So by me not letting him know I had the intel on him, I get the kill. Just taking my time here because I do think he rotated in to hold me since he heard me hop in the window.
I have a guy pinned over on this side of the map.
Even though I could have breach charged, I don't want to have to run up and put my back to him so he could shoot me. Just take my time.
Wow, so good.
I just take my time and respect that corner, and I get the free kill.
Upper kick picture. You got kept here.
Yeah, he's in the corner, I'm typing.
I should have shot default here,
Ran in the
um,
bathroom.
but I wanted to get the plant down as quick as possible. But I think not shooting default there was a mistake because it gives them just that much more intel that he needs to take a 1. So they say he's planning, just take the 1 on the laundry guy. Like, that's not something I should be giving them intel on. And so I think shooting that cam before planning is a really big mistake.
Ran in the bathroom.
I think plant spot wise, it's a good spot, especially since they reinforced off of games wall. Got the call bathroom, so that's why I looked that way and just hit the flick. Alright guys, I believe that is going to conclude our clip review of the day. I appreciate you guys for watching. Again, if you want to see your clip in the next video, want me to go over, what you did right, what you did wrong, message me on Discord with your clip, HoneyBun_, no caps. Ew, oh my. Damn it, I was trying to make it through the outro without sneezing. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and